Hey everyone, how's it going? How are you guys doing in the Avena Nation today? This is going to be a quick video. I've been wanting to do this ever since the remodel of my room has been finished. Yes, the cats are away. I explained it in a vlog recently, but today when I'm filming, we're doing some bug spraying, so they have to be put away right now. But I have a couple bookshelves filled with my books, and I wanted to show them off to you. So here we go. Here is the official author Anthony Avena Bookshelf Tour 2017 edition, or at least summer 2017 edition. With my young adult section right here, we got the Mortal Instruments series right here. We got the first two of the three prequel trilogy books. We got City of Bones, Ashes, pretty much all of the Mortal Instruments books right here. We got a couple of Hunger Games books. These are some of my favorites. The Buffy the Vampire Slayers books, books 1, 2, and 3. It's a collection of different authors, just giving their own renditions of untold stories. We got some comic books up here, Goosebumps random book right there. We got these two books, Black Widow books. That's another couple young adult books. I have to read the second book right here, Red Vengeance. We also have some random young adult books. I got the Duff Lois Lane book. That was actually kind of cool. It's like a young Lois Lane in high school kind of thing. Vampire Diaries and an Assassin's Creed young adult book, which was a lot of fun as well. Over here, we got my YouTube books: Shane Dawson, Grace Helbig, Jen McAllister, Miranda Sings, Joe Sugg, Felicia Day, and one of my favorites, Vlog Like a Boss by Amy Shimatower. Also got Joey Graceffa right there. Then we got our John Green books. Then one of my favorite collections, my Game of Thrones collection. Have the entire series right here. Books 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we got this parody of Pride and Prejudice with Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, as well as the prequel to that, Dawn of the Dreadfuls. We got The Helper, which is a book I recently reviewed, as well as probably my favorite book of the year so far, The Fourth Monkey by J.D. Barker. If you guys haven't seen that review yet, you should go check it out and pick up your copy because it was amazing. More comic books right here. On this shelf here, we got in the back here, Edgar Allan Poe's collection, Grimm Fairy Tales, William Shakespeare. This is The Historian, which was a great read. It's like a historical fiction kind of thing. Let's see. Okay, so right here we got Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. This book I haven't read yet. I borrowed it. It's called Remember Me. We got Don't You Cry, Leah Remini's book I still really want to read about Scientology and how she escaped it. Some random like educational books right here, but also this Heroes behind the scene. I loved Heroes back in the day. The Deadbringer, that was a really good book. Let's see, some biography book right there. That book right there, The Girl in the Well, or From the Well, it was really good. Yeah, some random books. And then we got these Tammy Hogue books I actually got from my grandparents on my mother's side. They're big readers over there. And before my grandfather passed away, he, I guess, decided with my grandmother that they would give me several of their books over the next few years. And some of these are some of my grandparents' favorites. So these are the Tammy Hogue books I got from them, and that was really amazing to get from them. And then I got this random John Grisham book, The Testament. I got a James Patterson book. John Saul, Peter Straub book. The Amityville Horror, the original book. And some, Richard Castle books from the show Castle. And Anne Rice, an Interview with a Vampire classic. This shelf has got to be my favorite because this is my Stephen King / Dean Koontz shelf. The piece de resistance, if you will. Right here we got Under the Dome, 11/22/63, The Stand. You can read all these, but look at all these amazing books. Mr. Mercedes is being made into a television series right now. I can't wait to see that. Duma Key was really good. And then the Dark Tower series, my favorite book series of all time. You got the Gunslinger, Drawing of the Three. You can tell how much I've read them too by how, you know, worn they are. The Wastelands, Wizard in Glass, one of my top favorites. It was such a good story. Wolves of the Kala, Song of Susanna, the Dark Tower, the ultimate final book in the series as far as chronological, you can't say it, Anthony. Chronologically speaking. And then the book he released recently, book 8, The Wind Through the Keyhole. That was a good book. And then I got complete concordance with all the Dark Tower related info and crossover with all his other books. And then for fun, I got this. He actually released a children's book called Charlie the Choo Choo based on one of his characters in the book. It was actually a children's book, but it's actually quite twisted. And back here, the Stephen King collection continues all the way in the back. From the front, though. The Shining and the sequel, Dr. Sleep. Eyes of the Dragon, It. Oh, that's going to be a good movie this year, but that's such a twisted and good book. Pet Sematary, The Stand, you can tell is one of my favorites by how worn it is, as is The Regulators and Desperation, both amazing books. From Buick 8, Salem's Lot, Needful Things. I actually I think I have 2 copies of this because I got 1 copy from my grandfather as well. He was a big Stephen King fan. Okay, these two also in my top 5 favorites. The Talisman and Black House are a 2-book series by Stephen King and Peter Straub. There is talks of a 3rd one, but it hasn't happened in the last decade, so I'm not sure if it will or not. But those 2 books are amazing. I highly recommend it. I'm actually in need of a new copy of The Talisman because the front cover has been ripped off. So, gotta get that. Everything's Eventual. If you're to read any of his short story collections, that's the one to start with because it's amazing. Hearts of Atlantis, Insomnia, Tommyknockers, Rose Matter, Bag of Bones, that's another really good one. And Revival, you got Dreamcatcher and The Dark Half back there. So many Stephen King books. It's probably my biggest collection from a single author. So, and then down here is my Dean Koontz works. So we got, let's see, Mr. Murder right there. Twilight Eyes, one of my favorites of his. Phantoms, The Eyes of Darkness. The Face was another really good one. Darkfall. And then here is the Frankenstein series. I have to get the last 2 books in that series. The Taking. Here's 2 of my other favorites, Seas of the Night and Fear Nothing. And then of course the Thomas series. Such an amazing series. I love it so much. Well, there you go, guys. That was my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed this vlog style bookshelf tour. It's the first time I've done one of these. I'm getting new books all the time, so I'm sure I'll have updates to these at least once a year, if not more. Especially with authors sending their works to me now. It's so great to have these bookshelves to put them all on now. But yeah, that was my bookshelf tour, summer 2017 edition. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and like it. And leave a comment letting me know which of these books I showed you today was your favorite. And what book you think I should add next to these shelves. Leave your comments down below. And like I said, like and comment on it. And if you could share it and subscribe to this channel, it'd mean the world to me if you did. I always welcome new followers and subscribers to the Avena Nation. Your guys' support means the world to me. And if you do decide to subscribe, I would hope you would also hit the notification button. That way, when I upload a new video, you guys get a notification every single time I upload that video. So, thanks again for your support. It means the world to me. I hope you guys are having a great week, great weekend whenever you guys are watching this. And remember, keep #hope alive. And I'll see you next time, Avena Nation, with a brand new video. Long days and pleasant nights, my friends.